Hello, my friends. Welcome to a Thursday Create Beauty Every Day. The episode of today, it's about the emotions and the feelings that any styles will produce in your soul. Styles do have emotions, and it doesn't matter if it's a home style or your fashion style, it doesn't matter. Style is style. So I want to read you a passage from my book, which is about the emotion and feeling of a room, but can be very well applied. Can be applied to um, the way you dress every day, to your fashion. So let's see what I wrote. Entering yours or someone else's home, can you describe how a particular room makes you feel? Do your eyes see something out of place? Do you feel your mind is in the clutter? Or is it flying away freely? Whatever feelings and emotions you experience while looking at a room, no space will ever leave you indifferent. Even if the room is not completely well decorated, well made, well maintained, any style, any room will not leave you indifferent. You will feel something. Um, Designing a room, a few elements play an important role to achieve a great comfort and elegance. A room is balanced when objects, colors, textures are arranged in harmony and lines follow those arrangements. The overall sensation is relaxation. Creating a point of interest means to lead the eye to a particular feature of the room, a fireplace, an architectural details, a chandelier over a piano, a large artwork, just to name a few. The focal point or emphasis is the point of interest. And not every house has the same focal point. The freedom to decide which is your focal point is entirely up to you. When the eyes dances from one object to another, and all the objects look related to each other by colors, patterns, or texture, then the room has rhythm. Harmony of a room comes from a sense of order and following a theme with when combining colors, shapes, patterns, and sizes. I want to tell you something. Okay, so this refers to a home, and when you see a room, is it balanced? Does it have a focal point? Does it have rhythm? Or is the complete view is in order, means it makes you feel relaxed. The same thing is when you get dressed. So let's go back to the home. When we decorate the homes, we take a color schemes. It could be one, two, or three colors that we carry through the house. So you will see that color repeated many times in different rooms. And then there is one particular colors that is the accent. And it is different from every room. Totally different. That's why it's called the accent. It could be a wall, could be a lamp, could be cushions, pillows that are in totally different colors than the regular color scheme. And the same thing, the very same thing, it's about your clothing. The concept is the same. Now we need to feel in order. When we get dressed, obviously we need to feel in order, and we need to have every every piece of our clothing in harmony with one or the other. And we wouldn't want to look like a billboard. At least I don't think people like that. But we like all the colors to be cohesive, and I'm not saying matchy matchy. I'm just saying that cohesive. They look good together, and and emphasize your shape, the shape of your body. Now, even in dressing, we can have one accent color. It doesn't matter what we are wearing. If every color is cohesive and every color is balanced and the style is actually very good for you and it emphasizes your shape and your forms or hides other things that you don't want to show, then you make the focal point. The focal point is that one color, one object, one thing that is different from the rest of what you're wearing, the ensemble that you're wearing. And that way you create rhythms. Okay? Let's see rhythms. What does rhythm says? When the eye dances from one object to another and all the objects look related to each other by color, patterns, or texture, then the room has rhythm. It's the same thing for fashion. If all your colors are together, put together very well, and the lines and the patterns and the textures really communicate with each other, that's the words that designer use, communicate. We don't say matchy matchy. We don't like that. Well, then everything has a rhythm, and you can walk around with a rhythm that people will notice and will tell you, you're so well put together. Usually that's what the comment is. You are so well put together. It means you have rhythm and balance. Remember, human beings are made, do you know the DNA that we have just rolls around like music, like notes. We are made of music. Human beings is not a static piece of wood that is rigid and it doesn't do anything. It's not so. Human beings have muscles and have curves and have everything that moves. And so as our DNA moves like this, like a spiral, our our look moves the same way, like in the music, like notes. When we speak, we emanate notes. When we dress, we compose a music. And when we design a room, a home, we compose the whole symphony, because everything is balanced. And if we don't do that, guess what? We feel uncomfortable, we feel unbalanced, we feel out of place. These are the words that people usually said. Oh, I feel so uncomfortable with this thing on. It's because you have not created your own music. And you feel it. You are the first one who feels it, that things are not quite together. So that's the question that often said, okay, how do I know I've made my home with harmony? How do I know? Well, you know, because if you feel uncomfortable, you know there is no harmony. And if you're dressed with something that you don't feel comfortable, you know it because you pull and tuck, you just stretch here, stretch there. You don't feel comfortable, you move around, it's like, right? But when you feel in your place, you're just put and you feel relaxed and you feel like I've done the right thing. So I'm just waiting for people to notice me. And very often they will. And it's not so that people don't compliment other people of their look. They do. Even men do compliment women. But you have to do it right in order to strike their attention. So, basically, the words that we have to remember is balance, emphasis, rhythm, harmony. The rest is about proportion and scale, okay? You cannot have uh, how would I say, you cannot have a small body with very, with clothes that are out of size from you. What I'm saying is, if you need a larger size, buy a larger size. And the same thing is for a home. You don't put large furniture in a small room. They're all related because architecture and fashion, it's about proportion and nothing else. It's about proportion and scale, and the rest is just about colors and put things in harmony to make it look beautiful. So knowing these elements, then you will be able to do both, to decorate your home very well and to dress yourself very well. So next year, it's going to be the year of Venus. That Venus is going to overpowering the world. And Venus is a female planet. It's a good planet. It's about all the female energy that is going to come out next year. So let's start now. Let's start now learning how we can make ourselves better looking, improve our look, improve our homes, and balance everything that at the moment is not. So let's start doing this now. We have a few more days till the end of the year, and then it's going to be beautiful. Regardless what's going on around the world, who cares? That's not going to happen. That ugly stuff is going to go away. That's the way it is, because ugly stuff don't last. Even in dictatorship, even in wars, they finish, they end. They have their burst and then they end. So let's think about the beautiful things that are awaiting for us. That's what we need to work on. We need to work on our rhythm, our music, our creativity, our beauty, especially for women. And the men who love women, they will be right with us, taking the, how would I say, the energy with us and work it out in their world as well. So, this is my message for today. The elements, the emotions, of the element of the emotion of a style. Well, however you look at it, whether it's your home or your clothing, the elements are the same. And just do it right. Once you learn, it's a skill that you do it for life, and it will stay with you forever. So at this moment, I will return to my prosecco. I left actually a very nice chilled glass of prosecco, and I will return to that bubbly, and after that will be just easy night. I will be just adding the beauty to my nights. Okay, and I want to thank you for being here and listening to me. Thank you. I will see you next Thursday for the next episode of Create Beauty Every Day. And at the moment, peace, love to everyone. Bye.